I just noticed he has a focus too. It's like, oh yeah, it's
I
one of
thought
them.
he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base.
Oh yeah.
Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn so much, your head's gonna spin. Can I have my armor back?
Now that I have Omega clearance, we
Oh,
should have
that was
what
weird.
we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by landfall. With the sea out gone,
So this is
maybe more Quen will be willing to
Gemini. Oh,
keep
that's.
looking around the island too.
I need to do the rest of the cauldrons too. Oh, but that did that. So there's still a few more unknown machines I still need to scan. Or at least hunt down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more machines that are unknown to me. That or I've seen some of them, but I just never scanned them. Look how much shit there is. There's so much. Yeah, let's wait, really? Sobek's Remnant. Oh, Raiment. Valor Surge. Oh, so this actually has some decent materials. That's kind of funny. But we're gonna go back to our legendary. Yeah.
I gotta change out of these clothes.
Yeah. Let's change out of that shit. And it's cool and everything, but you know, when the character is just uncomfortable in it, it's like, yeah, we're gonna take that off because she doesn't like it. Alright, I need to, what is it, store this. Yeah, if we look at all the weapons we've obtained over the game, that's not even all of them. And it's all of our outfits that we've obtained. Wait, why are these two? Oh, okay, they're different colors, and yeah, that's practically just a different color. Yeah, this is a different color. Different, I guess maybe different material.
Dress up.
God. Just like Ted Fair. What an asshole. Okay. Looks like we're good with ammo. Okay, now that we've done that, we got some points that we can spend too, so might as well do it. What the hell am I gonna spend it on though? I'm at the point now to where there's nothing really super reliable to spend my points on. Oh wait, yeah. 1 second. Forgot what Valor I have equipped, but I should probably, I think it was this. Yeah, this is the Valor I want. I'm gonna charge it up all the way. Fully upgraded to Valor Surge. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Ooh. Put some more points into this tree since I haven't really done it. 4.5 minutes longer. I should really eat more food in the game. Okay. So we did that. So this is called the dig site. Oh, so much for the dig site. So Ted Farrow's bunker was pretty much covered in, buried in sand. So this was Ted Farrow's area, the dig site. Alright, so we can do Gemini now. Might as well just do that. I want to do Gemini. Where exactly is it on my map? It seems like it's further away. Oh, is it right? Okay, we need to go back to base. Yay! That means we're gonna have a lot of exposition. Exposition! Which I am not against it. And holy crap, the sun must be... Yeah, I thought that was the type of lighting that was... Usually when the sun's just a tad bit behind clouds, it does that type of lighting. So I was like, that's kind of cool they simulate that. It's like it's kind of like washed out a bit. It's like, oh, the sun's just hitting that silver lining of a cloud. The base. Man, they are changing up the base quite a bit. Hey guys! Wow, look at all this supplies.
I'm quite certain that it's a unique situation.
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around,
I'd run for the hills and never look back.
come on, I'm being serious.
Discussing beta. Alright, let's look at this. Let's go talk to Gaia.
Welcome back,
Good to be back.
Aloy. I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete.
That thing is
The
huge.
problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
With your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my
30.
estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Jesus.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Any way to shorten this?
Wars. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Ooh.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. She freaking the fuck out. I know her confidence isn't too great. She lacks the will to do it.
Is your focus acting up again?
Yeah, it's fine.
Aloy,
Yes. Oh, no. What are you doing, Aloy? No.
I tried, but it's impossible.
She locked the door?
I don't think anything will convince her to go.
Good choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Let's be compassionate.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Father. She had someone that she really looked up to when she was growing up, so. She doesn't have any, like, parent figures in her life. Yep. There he is.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Side quest? I give you plenty of time. We have plenty of those.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
It's pretty much hinting towards me to like do as many other things before I do this. It's like, yeah, you can go ahead and do your side shit.
Whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
That sounds like a point of no return kind of thing going on there. So yeah. Yeah, by the way. Oh yeah, we haven't had any new kernels or anything like that, so Guess I just talk to my dudes.
Just look fun.
Funny how?
Funny.
Their clothes, they're
Oh.
weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
They also didn't get in fights as much.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense.
Heated.
Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
It's like a weird sister.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
It's kind of hard to tell if you're actually having a good one or not with Catal.
You're never one to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. And they still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
It's a weird term, egghead. Like, what was the origin of that term? I know it's supposed to be for smart guy or something like that, but it's like it doesn't make sense in a way. I don't know.
I should go.
That same here.
Heard it for
Got a
years,
date with
but
a cauldron to prepare for.
oh yeah. Well, it's mainly just a cauldron, but it's a main story cauldron, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. How
Companion.
does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really, though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
Oh,
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora, spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
open a museum, my dude. Have it to where everyone can learn.
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Quite.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
The
I hope
Zeniths.
firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Still, though, there's the missing factor of Silence. What the fuck is he doing in the background? What is he planning?
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
Come on. I'm tired of running. Let's talk to Hill. Then we'll talk to our Tanakh friend.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
That sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I don't think we have something like that right now.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from her ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura.
Candles.
Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth. Like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
Yeah, those are... Seeing the explosion happening underwater is pretty interesting.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling. To know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
That Otaru thing. Nah, okay, it's the same.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
I still gotta do your land god stuff. I still have to do the arm for the Tenakthrin. Which, speaking of our Tenakthrin. Yeah, Kotalo.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that.
You would have killed Beta.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate.
Yeah.
Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Yeah, Ted Farrell is this a fucked up dude.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Okay. Well, I still gotta take care of your arm thing, so I'll be back.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Kinda don't want to do this mission until I get at least do their side quest. Oh, and speaking of side quests, it's like she has a side quest. Oh, I wonder what she's gonna, request.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the,
Not an actual descendant.
And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right.
She's gonna have
I
a.
also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Lots to talk about since you are a new companion. Let's talk about your people first. Forbidden knowledge.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire.
Sounds like a board.
Discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CEO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CEO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Expedition.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
So not too far off from your CEO.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, Diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Hopefully they're not all vegetarian or vegan, because they could just go hunt. For now, at least. Alright. What do you think of our companions?
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you.
Yeah,
Not
about
that
that.
you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
We grew up very differently. But sometimes different is good.
Yes, of course.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotallo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
Just run.
We'll even the odds soon enough. I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
Maybe.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we
she's talking about the ship.
The ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so,
Yeah, we did it.
Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Alright. What's gonna be her side quest?
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Okay, and that's all of our dialogue options with her. And I think everyone. We'll check on Beta one more time.
Before you do, is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth.
Wonder if Beta will have like some side mission for
like
me.
I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we got so much side shit we need to do. It is a little overwhelming. Before I do anything, make sure if I can. I don't think I have the parts for any of this. Oh, I do. I can override Snap Moz now. Can't do the Bellowbacks yet. Can't do the Plowhorns yet. Those are the only two I can't override, but eventually I will be able to.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith. Yeah. I'm very angry.
Let's see if Beta has anything to talk about, or just waiting for the mission to begin. Not sure if she wants to talk about anything yet.
You made it back. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I am. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yeah, she has stuff to say. Let's see, extinction signal. Let's talk
You
about
know
more
about
about
the extinction
that.
signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Her plan almost failed. If I hadn't stumbled upon a focus as a kid, things would have been a lot different. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
Did the Zeniths tell you any details?
Where they're lying to her.
Narrow it down?
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database.
Heard this.
Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
A little.
So how goes studying up on the merge?
Guy and I have added a function that will display a holographic interface to visualize the data stream from Hephaestus. It should make expunging its malicious code a little more efficient.
That's great. Whatever we can do to cut down the merge time is going to increase our chance of success. Good work.
I'll continue to search for other ways to speed up the process. But whenever you're ready, I am too.
Getting along with everyone?
Alva's joined us. Have you two had a chance to talk?
She told me she's not allowed to access a lot of the data her people have. Similar to the restrictions I had in my training interface. I told her that if we succeed at Gemini, then once we return, I'll help her search for more ways to help her family. Even though Gaia will fix the biosphere, it'll take time for farmlands to fully recover. So, I want to help speed things up.
How so?
Bioengineering of more resilient plant strains, novel crop production methods, equipment upgrades. Something that might help in the short term.
I'm sure she'll
Cool.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
So when you talk to the others, are you calling them over the focus?
No, they'll come down here to visit. Like Erend. He's funny. But loud. I wish I could show him the media portal and the data channel. I think he would like the sports hollows. There was one where two people would criticize each other before wrestling to see who was stronger.
A WWE.
It was bizarre and violent, but I think Erend would enjoy it.
Yeah, you're right. I bet he would.
Yeah, Aaron's kind of that kind of guy. I guess that's it.
I gotta go.
All right. Be safe.
Alright, I think we exhausted all dialogue options with all the companions. So now, it is time to do the big thing, which is not the main mission. It's all the side missions we've accumulated over time. So I guess I should select that. Let's go all the way to the side missions. So let's see. Okay, it's not as crazy. I think a good amount of them are also errands and all that too. But yeah, let's just wipe out some of these side missions. So we're gonna do the Dolge. Or Deluge. Is it Deluge or the Dolge? I think it's Deluge. If we're gonna pronounce anything or say anything correctly, you gotta say it correctly with a
No.
impertinence. And more rumors. We're gonna pick up more side missions. Before I do that, I see you.
A squad of young ones recently returned to Scalding Spear, our main settlement just west of here. Apparently, they lost a soldier to machines during a training mission in No Man's Land. Just goes to show that the wilds can be just as dangerous to the east as they are here. Be careful out there.
Will do.
It's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, quite.
Feeling there might be
So a new errand.
I should check up on her when I can.
Okay, how far away is that? About 900, so I could probably... Ah, perfect. So we're gonna go... Fast travel there, make sure everything's stocked up, which I think everything is. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to check out the loot chest in the base. I didn't do it. It's gonna hurt. But you know what? I'm not worried about it. Alright, so we're gonna be doing the deluge. So we need to talk to these guys. You guys alright? You don't look so good.
Is he alright?
He will be. There.
What about the others?
Let me worry about that. Rest now. I'm Natika. You're a long way from the east, Outlander.
I'm just passing through. What was this place?
Bleeding Mark. The last storm caused a deluge that brought down half of the mountain.
Deluge.
The mudslide barreled right through the village. As you heard, we have many missing. But I need to keep watch on these two.
I can take a look around. If I find anyone, I'll send them your way.
Much appreciated. And if you see an older soldier, grim-faced, goes by Kentok, tell him I'm here.
Okay. I guess we...
My focus. Finding the survivors.
There's a couple things over there. There's a couple things over there. And there might be some people over there.
There.
Right.
People in that tower.
There's people in that tower.
Ugh. The water feels thick. Polluted.
Oh, the water does look polluted. Might not be smart to,
Can anyone hear us?
swim.
Where are you? We're trapped in this tower. The way we came in. There's a ladder at the top, but we can't reach it.
Okay, I'll find a way to get to you. I need to get to the ladder at the top of the building. Maybe there's a way to cross over from the broken one next to it.
What the hell's that sound? How do you get into this building? Do you get in it from bottom? Just trying to figure it out.
Doesn't look like there's a way to swing into the broken building. I need something to get me over the metal wall and inside.
New. Damn it. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to get to that building. Maybe the tree?
Use my focus here. That tree looks like it's about to fall. If I give it a little push, it could make a bridge to the broken building.
It's a little push. Timber.
works. Now I just need to climb inside to get to the top. Should be able to cross over to the survivors from there.
Okay. This looks like something I could maybe shoot. I can't tell. Well, I can't shoot it right now. Ah. Oh. Very nice. Oh, what are you doing? Her momentum was still going, apparently. Oh. There's something else there. I guess a way out, just in case I need to. Another way out. Let's see. So I need to, what, jump over there? I don't think she can jump over there. I might not have a choice. There'll be something else. Here we go. This looks a little bit better. Yeah, come on. Come on.
I'll try this in my stash later.
Whoa. What the hell are you doing? Okay, what else am I looking for? I want to get over there. Or I think I want to get over there. Guess this will be the next. What? Oh, maybe I need to get a better angle. Oh. Okay, you could do that too. Wah. Okay. I think I need to do it from this angle. Is there something else I can pull, or are we good? Gotta crouch. Been playing too much Elden Ring.
There's the
It's
ladder.
like,
on
oh
the
shit.
building. I
It's a-
can make that jump.
It's kind of like the problem with playing multiple games.
Stuck.
Alright.
Maybe I can use my weight to make it drop.
Yeah, maybe. It doesn't tell me I can. And a ladder.
Whoa, whoa! That was our only way out!
It didn't tell me I can hang over the edge, but I'll figure something out. Don't worry.
I'd better check on the survivors first.
Okay, fine.
Who are you, anyway?
I am your savior.
Everyone okay?
You're not one of us. Sorry. Yes. We took shelter in here when a mudslide swept through the village, but debris blocked the passage we came in through. That ladder was our only way out, but we couldn't reach it from here.
Don't worry. I'll find us another way out of here.
Do you know what happened to the others? Before we ran in here, I thought I saw a few of our comrades climbing up a watchtower on the north side, near the grotto.
I'll look into it. As soon as you're out, head for the shore. Natika's waiting on an overlook there.
So she survived. Good. We'll join her as soon as we have a way out.
Okay. Sit tight for now.
I will get you that way out. Don't you worry about it. I'm good at this stuff. Kinda. Or at least Aloy is. Me, I'm just directing her. Why not a very good angle? Oh, no. It's good enough. Okay, so... Oh. Can I just... No. Here we go. Yeah, because we're looking for a direction they can take easily. So They can do this. So they can do that now. You don't have to be so acrobatic like Aloy is.
That should do it. Okay, you should have a way out.
Should be able to get out of here now.
We'll head to the shore in a moment.
Alright, I'll try and find your other friends and stuff.
Looked like Kentok was with this group.
Whee!
Okay, better find this watchtower on.
They said something about the north. I'm guessing over here. Oh, with all the machines and shit?
Machines. Must have moved in after the flood. I can override burrowers now.
Oh, and I can override, Snapjaws too. Yeah, aggressive Snapjaw. Ah, it takes so long.
Sit tight. I'll take care of him.
Does he even have anyone to attack?
Break the support beam. Crush the machines.
Oh yeah, he is going after something. Oh shit, that's another Snapjaw. If I only had it to where the machines that I override, like after they're overridden, they would take some nasty damage afterwards. Now I can have one Snapjaw fight the other Snapjaw. I don't have to use your stupid boulder. Alright. I wonder... Ah, I didn't reach it. Alright. What element are they weak against? Fire and electricity. Uh-oh. There we go. Ow. Ow. Ow.
You should be safe with Knots now.
We're coming down.
There we go. Sweet. Need to retrieve all the goodies. Yeah, it's just all a good day's work, you know. I'll talk to you in just a second. You know how it is. Gotta get all that salvage. There's something there. Ah. Very nice. Alright, let's talk to this mofo.
One moment.
Is everyone okay?
Better now, without Snapmaws prowling around. You sure know how to fight. We saw some of our comrades stuck on the eastern cliffs. They could use a hand too, if you're willing.
Eastern... Oh yeah, we haven't... Right.
Have
Cool.
you seen Kentok? Natika asked me to keep an eye out for him.
Last I saw him was before the mudslide hit.
Okay. Head for the shore, on the other side of the village. Natika's there with the other survivors.
Will do. Thanks again.
Alright, so now go east. I have a feeling it is maybe on this thing. Cable spoon.
Up here, we've got wounded.
Ah.
Need an easy way down. And back.
Hold on. I'll figure something out.
That's not
To
working.
find a way for the Tennox to get down from the cliff.
Brittle cable, vulnerable to projectile impact.
If I can get it into the right position, I could make a bridge for them.
Oh, I gotta move it first. That's why it's not breaking.
Piece of the crane. Maybe I can kill it if I pull that beam out. I must be stuck on something else. Underwater, maybe. My focus can help me search.
Okay, I gotta go underwater. Let's see, there's something over there. Looks like it's on the other side.
There, more rubble.
Oh.
And that fire gleam should clear it.
Ignite flyer gleam right underwater and get the hell out of there. Go, go, go. Woohoo! Cool.
Okay, crane's in place. Now, allow it to reach the cliff. I should take a look at the bottom of the crane's arm. See if there's a way to move it.
Bottom of the crane's arm.
There's something weighing the arm down. There. If I pull out that beam, it should remove the counterweight and lower the arm.
Eee. Okay. Are we too close? Too far? I don't know.
It's not working. Should try another angle.
I need to go up higher. I thought so. Might as well try each and every angle just in case. Alright. There we go. Alright, this should be the angle.
There we go.
Whoa. Plenty of sheets.
Arm's stuck on something. I better climb up and take a look.
So... Oh, shit! Something canceled my glide. Okay, I want to climb the ladder. Am I not able to climb that? Maybe I'll jump from a different angle. That way I can, like, nab it.
Making good use of this.
It is a ladder, so I should be able to climb it. Alright, so there's this.
If I detach those cables, the arm should drop the rest of the way. This thing's about to drop!
Oh shit.
We're clear. Blood of the 10. How'd you manage to do that?
Ingenuity. Cool.
I don't know how you did it, but thanks for the rescue.
Is everyone okay?
His legs snapped against some debris as we were making a run for it.
Ow.
But he'll live.
How'd you get stuck up here?
A mudslide tore through the village in the last storm. This ledge was just above the flood when we got to it. By the time everything calmed down,
The water have receded, leaving us stranded. And we couldn't leave a fellow soldier behind.
Can you make it to the shore from here? Natika's there, tending to the wounded.
Natika. Thank the tin. We'll head for her location. She'll know what we should do next. Thanks again, Outlander.
Cool. I think we're done.
Okay. I think that's it for survivors. I didn't see Kentok among them. I should head back to Natika. Let her know.
Wonder if he's trapped somewhere else.
Rest now. Aloy, thanks to you, these
Whoa,
soldiers were safe.
she went right through.
But where's Kentok?
I didn't see anyone who matched his description. Do you know where he was when the storm hit?
I was the last one to see him, just before. I told him I wanted to leave this place to pledge my blade to the Chief's guard, but he refused to discharge me from the squad. All Tenakth are stubborn fighters, but Kentok is more so than most. So I walked out. I was coming back from the opposite ridge when I saw the mudslide.
You were coming back to make amends.
I must find him. If anyone can survive such a storm, it's him.
You said Kentok is your squad leader?
I've trained under him ever since I was assigned to a squad. He's tough as a shell snapper, unforgiving as the desert. But my blade is quicker, deadlier because of him. And he taught me to fight for duty, not just glory.
To serve something greater than yourself.
Yes, and yet he wants me to be tethered to this place, rather than fulfilling a greater purpose with the Chief's guard.
You said you wanted to pledge your blade to the Chief's guard. Is that what the Marshals are?
No. The Marshals travel the breadth of the clan lands, enacting Chief Hekarro's will. The guard remains at the Grove to defend it and the Chief. But like the Marshals, only a handful are chosen for such an honor.
So why did Kentok not want you to go?
He claimed that the greater honor was to serve my squad and clan. But all we do here is gather supplies for ink. How can that compare to guarding the Grove? The Chief himself.
So a mudslide did all this? Must have been quite a storm.
We've had more and more of them over the last few years. Torrential rain, lightning strikes, winds that rattle the metal towers. But this last one was the worst yet. This area used to be as arid as the rest of the desert. The storms have changed all that. But for all this water, we still rely on the capital for our supply.
Why is that?
This water's poisoned by ash blood, undrinkable as machine oil.
What's ash blood?
It's a red stone we gather. Our inker and scalding spear turns it into a pigment for the marks on our skin. In exchange, we get water. Every village in the clan trades with the capital for it. Food, machine parts. For us, it's ash blood. It's not exactly an exciting trade.
I can take another look around the village. Where did you last see?
Natika.
I'm here.
Where's Kentok? Did he make it?
We're going to find him.
He saved me. Pushed me out of the way as everything collapsed. But then the flood took him. Towards the gouge.
The gouge?
It's an ancient passage that leads deep underground.
Oh.
Come. I'll show you.
Natika, we need orders. We're exposed out here. Only half of us can hold a blade if machines come.
What do you want us to do?
Go. The gouge is in the hillside, northwest of here. I'll catch up when I can.
It's time to go to the gouge. Is it up above, or is it gonna be on this? Oh, it's probably gonna be right there. It's Probably whatever that thumping is. Sounds like it might be a machine.
That must be the gouge. Looks like an old mine. There's a lot of
Dead
debris around the
birds.
entrance. Maybe Kentok got swept in there during the flood. I'm gonna have to clear some of it to get inside.
Sounds like he's kind of dealing with something too. Might not be a good thing. I think I saw Lara doing this one. She was doing this like 2 days ago. Let's see. It's not quite. There we go. Not quite free yet.
Time to head in.
All right.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Guess we're rappelling down. Rappel. Definitely submerged. Oh, is that him?
Take it easy. You must be Kentok.
Oh. I was an outlander, no my name.
Natika sent me to find you. The soldier you saved told us you were swept away by the mudslide.
So, he made it. Good. And Natika, she came back?
Yeah. She was on her way back to talk to you when the mudslide happened. She's looking after the survivors now.
It was my mistake to deny her discharge. A soldier is supposed to sacrifice for the good of the tribe. Looking back now, she was right. I didn't want to let her go. The chief's guard will gain an invaluable soldier. At least after all this, I won't be in the way anymore. I can tell you know a fatal wound when you see one. My service to my clan is done. So, leave me.
No, you're not going to die down here. There has to be a way to get you out.
There isn't. I tried to climb out, but it's no use. The walls are too slick.
There's always a way.
Water's coming in. From the surface? And not from where I came in. There must be another source. And if I find it, and open it up...
Maybe we can
You might
float
not
up?
be able to move Kentok, but I think there might be a way to move you. Hey. Hey!
Don't fall asleep.
Stay awake. I'm gonna take a look around.
You're just like Natika. Relentless as a fireclaw.
And you should be used to it. Just sit tight. I'm going to get you out of here.
Alright.
That water must be coming from somewhere. I need to get higher up to figure out where it's coming from.
Some valuables to sell. Aha. Some old facility. Or if I just use that to go over here, grab and jump. Yepers.
Water's coming from that vent.
Ooh.
Dead end. There must be another source.
Not quite a dead end for... Oh, okay. 1 second. I saw Lara do this. Oh, wait. It's supposed to work. I think I need to... Maybe I can't...
I was trying to pull that.
Can't pull it. Kidding me? But something right there. It's literally right there. Yeah, see? Ah, here we go. Just had to do it at a weird angle. It's such a weird... Okay. Oh, shit. thought she would just automatically jump to it, but no. Okay, let's do this again. Alright, let's make sure we don't fall this time. And jump. Ooh, scary when she just does things automatically. Okay. Ooh, God, don't do that.
Some metal in that wall across the way.
Uh-huh.
Might be able to pull some of it out.
What the hell is that? Huh. Yeah. What are these? Something. Alright, just in case.
Okay. The waterfall I saw down below should be coming in from somewhere around here. Gotta find its source.
Gotta get that good. Gotta get that good. Gotta get that good. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Water's coming in from...
Here we go.
Use the fire gleam to break open that wall. And this...
Flood the place.
Flood.
Get ready!
Should flow right up to the
Get ready! Woohoo! You're floating up, dude.
What did you do?
I found us a way out. Almost there. Hey, stay with me.
Tell Natika.
You tell her you're...
Don't you die on me.
You said you're a stubborn fighter, so keep fighting.
Keep being stubborn. Stand up.
Can't talk.
You wanted me to tell you. The blade answers only to the hand that commands it.
He would say that every time we sparred. Sometimes as an insult. Other times as a compliment. But I guess he was right. It was always my choice to stay or go.
I'm sorry you didn't get to make amends.
So am I.
What will you do now?
I'm not sure. Bleeding Mark has a chance to recover. And once that's done, I could join the Chief's Guard. But I have to lay him to rest first. With full soldier's honors. Aloy, wait. You saved my comrades, somehow drained the entire village. I want you to have this.
Thanks. And good luck. Whatever you decide.
Right. Well, that side quest is now officially done.